A very good evening, Zimbabwe, and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. We continue to take a look on what is happening in the nation Zimbabwe. And at this point in time, we are taking a look on a case of foreigners who are being arrested in South Africa. This is a very sad situation, something we never expected to see happening, but it's happening at this point in time. 16 illegal foreign nationals working as security guards were arrested in Bedfordview. This is South Africa we are talking about. And this is the picture of the foreign nationals arrested in Bedfordview. These are security guards. I think we have talked much about this issue of foreigners working in South Africa illegally. And we have said it that we are going to reach a point where we are going to see mass arrests and deportations. I know that a lot of people think that we are bluff or this is not going to happen, but what the people need to understand is that once this operation is dropped and a go ahead is given, arrest will be done at work points or at workplaces. The companies will be fined. As long as companies are being fined, people are being arrested, and properties are being left with unattended, these security companies will be forced to employ people with proper documentation. So you see these industries, you see them failing to continue employing foreign nationals. The problem then is that once you are deported back to your country of origin, you are in trouble. The family can no longer sustain. And also, at a certain point in time, if you have lost your job, even if you manage to come back to South Africa, but you have lost your job, the family will also be forced to leave South Africa. So this is an operation led by SIRA, Private Security Industry Regulatory Authority. So this is an authority, a regulatory authority, which is now leading an operation. And this has resulted in the arrest of 16 foreign nationals working illegally as security guards in the Bedfordview policing area. The apprehended individuals include 10 Zimbabweans and 6 Congolese nationals who were found without the required documentation to work in the security industry. This is something very important. If you take a look on those who go to work in United Arab Emirates, I'm going to give you this example because it's one of the economies with a clear interpretation of how these things work. If you go there, you get a visa. When you are leaving Zimbabwe, you get a visa. After you reach there, maybe it's a visitor's visa or whatever, you can apply for a job or whatever. After doing that, you apply for an ID. Once you are given a United Arab Emirates ID, I think it carries an expiry date, but yes, you are granted that ID. With that ID, then you are employable. You can now be employed because you have a resident ID. That is called a resident ID, and it works in conjunction with your passport. So I think you'll be given then a working visa, depending on the ID which you now have. So also, in addition to this story, 2 South African directors were also detained during the operation for their involvement in employing these undocumented workers. So this story is not all about arresting illegal foreigners. It's now about arresting, including the employers, which means this is where the problem is. A lot of people will find it difficult to employ foreign nationals without the necessary documentation. In the past, we used it to see people working in South Africa, even though Panga Panama problems, we could see people could skip through the Limpopo, they could work, etc., etc. But right now, it's becoming more difficult because of these operations which are being intensified. And with the GA in the picture, then it's a problem. So the operation has led to a total of 20 criminal cases being opened. SIRA continues to emphasize the importance of compliance with security regulations